The presentation of the Lord in the feast of Saint Catherine de Ricci, a visionary of Christ's Passion. Welcome to Daily Bible. Here we bring you the most fascinating and inspiring stories of faith, miracles, and the extraordinary lives of the saints. If you love uncovering the mysteries of our Christian heritage, make sure to stay with us until the end, and don't forget to subscribe to Daily Bible for more faith-filled content. Imagine witnessing the suffering of Christ in such vivid detail that it felt as though you were there, standing at the foot of the cross. Imagine experiencing his passion not once, but every week for 12 years. This is the extraordinary life of Saint Catherine de Ricci, a woman whose mystical experiences and unwavering faith left an indelible mark on the Church. February 2nd is best known as the Feast of the Presentation of the Lord, commemorating the day the infant Jesus was brought to the temple and recognized as the light of the world. But this day is also linked to an extraordinary woman, Saint Catherine de Ricci, a Dominican mystic whose life was filled with profound spiritual encounters. Born in 1522 in Florence, Italy, Catherine was drawn to the religious life from a young age. At just 13, she entered the Dominican convent of San Vincenzo in Prato, where she quickly gained a reputation for her deep prayer life and extraordinary visions. What set her apart, however, was her weekly mystical experience. Every Thursday and Friday for 12 years, she would enter into an ecstasy where she physically experienced the wounds of Christ, reliving his passion in unimaginable detail. Witnesses claim she would weep, suffer, and even bear invisible stigmata, signs of her union with Christ's suffering. Her visions weren't mere isolated experiences, they transformed those around her. Before we continue, if you're enjoying these incredible stories of faith and mystery, make sure to subscribe to Daily Bible so you never miss out on inspiring content that deepens your faith journey. Her convent became a beacon of spiritual wisdom, attracting people from all walks of life. Even prominent figures such as Saint Philip Neri and Pope Clement VIII sought her counsel, drawn by the divine knowledge she seemed to possess. Despite the intensity of her mystical sufferings, Catherine remained a woman of kindness, humility, and service, embodying the true essence of Christ's love. What makes her story even more intriguing are the mysterious letters exchanged between her and Saint Philip Neri, despite the two never meeting in person. Their spiritual connection was so strong that Catherine reportedly appeared to him in Rome while she was still in Prato, an event that defies natural explanation. Was it a vision? A miraculous bilocation? The answer remains a mystery, but it solidifies her place among the great mystics of the Church. Saint Catherine's life is a testament to the power of deep contemplation and suffering offered in union with Christ. She reminds us that true faith is not only about comfort, but also about sharing in the burdens of our Lord. Her story invites us to reflect on our own faith. How deeply do we contemplate Christ's suffering? Are we willing to offer up our own struggles in union with His? Beyond her mystical experiences, Catherine was also a highly capable leader. She became the prioress of her convent and guided the sisters with wisdom and love. She emphasized the importance of discipline, prayer, and service to others. Her ability to lead while maintaining deep spiritual devotion made her one of the most revered figures of her time. One of the lesser-known aspects of her life is her role in miraculous healings. Many who visited her convent claim to have been cured of ailments through her intercession. These miracles, recorded in the annals of her convent, added to the widespread belief in her holiness even during her lifetime. Stories tell of her touching the sick and invoking Christ's name, and the afflicted would find relief from their suffering. Could these accounts be proof of her deep connection to divine grace? Another fascinating mystery surrounds Catherine's prophetic abilities. It is said that she foresaw events that later came to pass, offering guidance and warnings to those who sought her help. Her visions extended beyond the Passion of Christ. She reportedly saw glimpses of heaven and purgatory, describing them with remarkable detail. These accounts intrigued not only her fellow sisters, but also theologians who sought to understand the depths of her divine encounters. Even after her death in 1590, devotion to Saint Catherine de Ricci continued to grow. Her body was found incorrupt centuries later, a phenomenon often associated with great saints. Pilgrims still visit her resting place, drawn by the stories of her holiness, miracles, and the mystical experiences that defined her life. Her impact on the Church did not end with her passing. Throughout the centuries, Saint Catherine has been a powerful intercessor for those suffering from illness, spiritual struggles, and those seeking guidance. Her writings and letters continue to inspire those who wish to live a life of holiness and devotion. The wisdom she shared with her sisters in the convent still resonates today, encouraging people to embrace a life of prayer and trust in God's providence. The Dominican tradition holds her in high esteem, not only for her mystical experiences, but also for her role in strengthening religious communities. Many modern scholars and theologians study her life, fascinated by the depth of her spiritual encounters and her unwavering faith. She is a reminder that suffering when united with Christ can be a source of grace and redemption. As we honor both the feast of the Presentation of the Lord and the life of Saint Catherine de Ricci, let us remember that light and suffering often go hand in hand. Just as Jesus was presented in the temple as the light of the world, Saint Catherine carried that same light through her extraordinary life of mystical suffering and love. Her story invites us to deepen our prayer life, to meditate more on Christ's passion, and to entrust our hardships to God. Just as she endured suffering with grace, we too can learn to embrace trials as a way of drawing closer to Christ. Whether we face physical pain, emotional burdens, or spiritual trials, we can turn to Saint Catherine as a model of perseverance and faith. Before you go, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so you never miss more incredible stories of faith, mystery, and divine encounters. Thank you for watching Daily Bible. May the light of Christ continue to shine in your heart,